Hello everyone, this is Kubo, and this is my laundry talk. Yes. Hello. This show is for my language improvement, nothing else. So I will talk whatever I want to talk. And if you happen to experience Japanese new graduate hiring process, I feel you. So today I'm going to talk about web exam for job hunting in Japan. I've been talking about Japanese job hunting quite a long time. Just because I'm experiencing that right now to see what it's like. Ideally, I want to get hired or get the job offer. However, I'm learning so much from current employer as well. So no rush, just to experience what it's like, and then it's still such a great experience. Anyhow, so I am applying so many jobs. It's mainly for like a big corporation jobs in Japan as a newly graduate. I graduated my university 2021. However, I've never worked in Japan like as a full-time worker. So first of all, I wanted to experience what it's like. No matter which way I am going, I wanted to gain those kind of knowledge, like what they go through. Just because once I start working in that environment, a lot of people have gone through those newly graduate hiring. So either I'm gonna be a boss or I'm gonna be in an industry that that helps those people getting hired. I don't know which way to go yet. However, it's very valuable experience, and then as I am experiencing, it's so hard. So I wanted to talk about that. So I've been applying for jobs, and typically what's happening is there will be like three main things to submit, or to apply those jobs. You need three big elements. And one is resume, and then what your personal experience looks like, what did you do, how did you spend your time, what kind of activity you most put effort on, etc. And it's great. It is amazing how they value experiences in the school. Rather, it's not always about the internship, it's not always about career, it's just more general activities. So that's the first thing. Then second thing is web exams. And when I say web exams, there are typically three elements again. One is your language ability. For example, I'm from Japan, and what they do is basically they give you a small essay and then answer questions afterwards. Like for example, it's philosophy about how you live life, and then or relationship between your life and your trip. And by going abroad, by visiting foreign places, you gain so many life experience, not limited to what you enjoy, but it's just more about who you are, how you adapt to new environment, etc. Okay, so thank you for reading that essay. So now I have question about this chip, and they will give you like 4 different tiers of answers, and just choose out of those 4 statements whatever correct from whatever you've read. That's the first element, and the second element is your mathematics skills. They literally do like, from easiest one will be what's the 20% of this sales in 2015, and they will give you all the sales result from 2005 to 2015, and then they specify which number and then calculate XYZ. And then when it becomes hard, they give you like 2016 result, and then they also give you 2014 result as X, and then if 2014 result is X, how you can put 2016 sales result using this X. Sure, it's easy, but sometimes you don't get the number from 2016 either. All you get is you have to kind of layer up from 2018 result, and like there's like a how to say, there's a lot of different kind of questions, and it could be some kind of like it could be very, someone is so active upstairs, whatever. So other thing is that they give you 7 squares or triangles or whatever that is, and which, if you see this square from the right side, this looks like this. If you see this square from the upper perspective, it looks like this. So how does it look in left hand? It's like a very math but also puzzle kind of thing, and then they test your brain, and it's just so hard. And what's so hard about it is it's not necessarily about the content of question, but it's more about how fast you can answer those questions. They give you like 40 questions, 30 questions, and then they give you only 20 minutes. So you basically need to spend less than 1 minute to each questions to find out. And I think it's called FPI test. I don't know what it stands for. FPI. No, SPI. See, I have no idea. Synthetic Personality Inventory. SPI. Yeah, so as I was mentioning, so there are 3 big elements. One is language, one is mathematics, and then last one is personality, which is they give you like 150 questionnaires, and then you answer based off of who you are. And last one is easy because you just need to answer how you think. Maybe a lot of people try to assume what clients or whatever the company you're applying for thinks very valuable. So sure, that's something maybe you need to pay attention, but it's basically your personality test. So like there's nothing really crazy. But like the language and mathematics test is painful. I mean, apparently there's like a drill or textbook that you can learn more about it. And sure, like I'm not taking any course regarding to it. I haven't gotten any textbook for this SPI test. So in terms of that, I am less prepared. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite worried about that part. Like I'm not too worried about my entry sheet, which is resume, including my personal experiences, because I've got content. I've lived for little bit longer than any other newly graduate student, so I genuinely believe that my experiences are more valuable or more contentful. However, I'm quite worried about my SBA test. And like, it's crazy, like I feel like going through those exams, I am being told again that you're not that smart. Like, I'm not sad. I've gotten reminded by those exams, oh shoot, like I don't have enough time. And some of the questions are actually difficult. It's like other quizzes, so the one I've taken today and saying that there are people A to F, A, B, C, D, E, F. No, A, B, C, D, E. So there's people from A to E, and then that building has 10 stories. A came in a first floor, and then the E got off from elevator and 10th floor. So which one is correct statement? And they give you 5 statements. You know, B got off floor 2, C got off floor 5, A got off floor 7, and then they give you also some hints. For example, one person got off after 7 floors later. No one get on when someone is getting off. Like those ideas, like they give you those ideas, and you have to kind of calculate, or based off of that, you have to figure out from which statement is correct. It's hard. My brain is not strong that way. I've been just reminded. So it's so hard. I think not only me, but actually the people who's applying for these jobs, I guess they actually prepare for this. Or also it's web test, so whoever you have, you know someone who can do this much stronger, they let those people to answer those questions. So at the end of the day, probably this test is testing you if you have resources to make that happen, not limited to your personal ability. And you know, life is like that. Even though you're not good at one thing, you could be good at everything else. So sometimes it's important to be able to get help. And I think the people is either, you know, if you cannot do by yourself, and then you can do this way or whatever, right? Yeah, it's hard though. I'm just like, fuck. Okay, I guess I cannot really use effort, but this makes me want to just throw everything away. And also, like, I'm not really good at Japanese, and there are a lot of Japanese quizzes, like you know, they've got 5 sentences and then you have to put them in an order that makes more sense. Like, I'm so bad at it. It's shocking how bad I am. Like, again, I'm not sad. It's just funny that how bad I am. Again, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, I'm getting better results. If not, I've got more options to do so. And whoever going through these tests, good luck. Let's do it together. We can do it. Oh yeah, I did the English test as well, and it was horrible. I just went like 70%, and then I ran out all the time. So okay, let's do it. Bye.